Folks, this one's going to hit a little harder. It's going to hit a little different. Police reform is not just a campaign policy. It's not just an idle concern, right? And most of my peers running for president are going to talk about how we need more law and order, how we need to be tougher on crime, and we need to give more training and more money to police departments. I fundamentally disagree, because I fundamentally believe that our policing system is flawed. In fact, it didn't even exist until slavery ended. And I'll let you think about what that could mean. Why is it that slave patrolmen turned into sheriffs? And why is it that criminal behavior allowed newly freed slaves to be returned right back to the same plantations they were at before? Why is it that crimes seem to target people of color and minority groups much more harshly than white folk? And why is it that white-collar crime never seems to actually be followed through upon? Why do you never see a CEO getting drug away in handcuffs? In fact, you could be a president committing treason against your nation and never see a day in a jail cell. The problem is law enforcement is up to the eye of the beholder. The fact that qualified immunity exists and police can act extrajudicially and murder citizens over something as innocuous as a traffic stop. The fact that a citizen must adhere to and obey lawful orders, yet a lawful order has never, ever, anywhere been clearly defined as such. Never mind the fact that the standard of policing, the training involved, is not universal, whether it's local, whether it's sheriff, or whether it's highway state patrol. So I propose the following. First, all of those different departments, every single citizen group, what have you, police force or otherwise similar, nixed, replaced with a federal police system. Generally speaking, that's what every other country in the world does. So we're going to follow suit on that. We're going to have the same standards across the board. So whether you're in California or Deep South Louisiana, you're going to get the same interaction with an officer. They're going to be held to the same standard. And that standard is going to be high. And if an officer breaks the law, they have the entire book thrown at them, rather than getting away with a slap on the wrist. Qualified immunity, out the window. Jury of peers will be citizens, not fellow police officers. The thin blue line will be erased. It'll be broken, it'll be burnt to a crisp, and its ashes sowed into the foundation of this new system. To that end, yes, there will be some funding that gets redistributed into other social programs so that resources are more accessible to communities who have traditionally and historically gone without. And by providing these resources, by improving society as a whole, we won't need an army of law enforcement. We can literally just coexist. But when crimes do happen, and of course they will, let's make sure we do it the right way instead of the Judge Dredd way. And as president, that is exactly what you can expect.